My name's Stuart Rubenstein. I am the owner of a school in London called Language in London, and the director, one of the directors of the Languaging Group. I'm going to speak to you today about innovation and how we need to work together to make our industry stronger and to make it easier to sell. I believe I'm qualified to speak about innovation. I've had 22 years in this business. 5 years ago, I won the British Council Prize for Innovation in English Teaching. In fact, my school was the first in the world to win this prize. And for the last 4 years, I've been a judge for the British Council for their innovation prizes. And that means I'm the first person to see every year what's new. Every product, every idea comes to me first. And what I have to say to you is it doesn't look good. What I would say, very simply, and this is strange because we're in the business of education, is that we've forgotten how to listen. In the 22 years that I've been in this business, I have to say that the bread and butter course, the course that you sell the most for us, General English, has not changed in any school in any way. Some of the course books have changed, but on the whole, the lessons are the same, and I'm sure some of the teachers are still telling the same jokes that they were telling 22 years ago in class. Which is a little bit worrying, because the only way any industry survives is by constantly looking at what it's doing and making changes. I've put needs and wants down here. Most of the time in our industry, we concentrate on what people need. And people say to us, I need English for my job, or I need English for university. It's really, really difficult to sell to someone's need. If a builder comes along to you and says, well, it's going to cost you €4,000 to repair that hole in the roof, are you going to say, that's fantastic, I can afford it, and if I repair the roof, then I'll have shelter, and shelter is a basic human need, and I'm going to be really happy? Or are you going to say, oh God, €4,000, think of all the things I'd rather spend that money on. I could spend that money on a holiday, or a new laptop, or a car, because that's what I want. No one today is happy spending money on what they need. And that's the problem with what we're trying to sell. 75, 100 years ago, this would have been a very exciting object to have. You could be the first person in your row to have a phone. Even if you've got nobody to phone, because nobody else you know has a phone, you still want to be the first person to have a phone. What's happened is that that's General English. It's something you need. It has a function, but it doesn't inspire any excitement. This is what we're selling, and that's what we should be selling. I've made some notes about innovation, but the first thing I put was we must listen. Who must we listen to? Well, the people who are not here. We must listen to our customers, but listen to what they want. The interactive whiteboard is another mistake many schools have made, because people confuse technology with innovation. And technology and innovation may be related or may not be related. Innovation is always listening to the customer and then making one small step to get to what they want. The summer's not the time to do anything clever because we're really busy. Well, the summer is the time to do something clever because that's when you've got the most customers. The one thing that we want is confidence. What they really want is the confidence that if you go to an interview, you won't feel silly. And here we've got a course. Well, this is what they're saying. At the end of 2 weeks, you will go home feeling fantastic about your English. That's what it's all about. Thank you very much for your time.